Hello everybody, my name is Aceface and welcome back to the T0 to T6 Abyss series. We're searching for those rare loot drops, the ones that can give significant bonuses in the Abyss. The particular loot drops we're searching for are the unstable mutaplasmids and very high tier filaments, because to be able to get the next tier of Abyss ship we've got a long road to go, and one of the ways to get that long road to become smaller is to get those big loot drops, because you get like a consistent amount of ISK all the time when you do these kind of sites, but the thing that makes you make the biggest amount of progression, in my opinion, in my limited experience of doing the Abyss over the past couple of years, is that those big loot drops from mutaplasmids and filaments are usually what makes the biggest difference. The filaments we're looking for are primarily T4 and up, but especially T5 and T6 ones, such as the chaotic and cataclysmic electricals and the exotics as well as gammas. Let me just want to make sure that we get these enemies destroyed, because we're getting webbed by cruisers when Charybdis... Is there a Charybdis? No, this is just a generic sleeper cruiser wave, because I was thinking Charybdis was here. If Charybdis was here, it would not be a good time. I thought there was Charybdis, but there was no Charybdis. Because usually in Charybdis there's a bunch of sleeper cruisers associated with Charybdis, and then you have to take them out first. So I prefer to take them out first before going for the battleship, but we don't have that going on here. We just have a bunch of generic sleeper cruisers. That's good. This is probably one of the easier waves actually, where you just have a select few of sleeper cruisers. The mutaplasmids we're looking for are the unstable ones. Stable, large cap battery is a very good one. 200 million. This is something we really want to find. I mean, if we get that, just 200 million straight away. Some filaments that we want to get is the chaotic electrical. This is 27. Cataclysmic electrical. Exotic 20 million. Electro 52. Gamma is 12 million. Not as much. I think T5, the chaotic gammas are worth a lot. Chaotic gamma. Okay, it's 15 minutes. It's a decent amount. Okay, we don't seem to be able to hit properly when this Lucid Sentinel is far away. So we'll start using Scorch, so we can hit out a bit further. Have the drones go for this cache. This one, not that extraction node. Thank you very much. If we have max drone skills, we'll be able to hit 60 kilometers away with these light drones, but we've got limited drone skills, so we can hit 45. It's still better than alpha clones. Alpha clones can hit 40 kilometers max. Okay, that was completely not a rare loot drop, just the survey data and a low amount of it as well. Move towards the transfer conduit over here. Perhaps we could go with Conflag, since he's in a good conflagration range. 12 and 18. Okay, so we should have... There was a Sentinel that was 16 kilometers away. We should have been able to hit hits very well with the conflagration, but we weren't. It could be perhaps that he was not webified. Let's go for this guy. We can pre-web that Lucid Watchman as well. Keep it range 500, because we can't web that Sentinel over there. We can even deploy drones to assist. Assist Acolyte IIs. Thank you very much. Easy, easy. Recall drones. Have Scorch equipped first. Recently I've been not playing as much in terms of the T0 to T6 Abyss series, or the Abyss sites here. So I'm not too acquainted with, or I'm feeling a bit rusty with the Zealot as of recently. I feel like, I've been using the wrong damage type at a certain point, and that's something that's really important in the Abyss, I find, is that you really have to use the same ship a lot of times, because that muscle memory you have in the Abyss sites is very important, because if you make a wrong choice, even just a few seconds too late, it's not going to be a good time, because then maybe already something has webbed you, or already something has come on top of you and is neuting you to death, or you've maybe instead of going in, you went and kept range, and now you're suddenly being hammered by a high damage battleship. Okay, we've got a harrowing Vedmak. We've got Imperial Navy Multifrequency, because it's good tracking. Deploy the drones too, and they can assist as well, because the Ghost is here, going to cause problems. They will make us track a lot worse, and each one destroyed will improve tracking just a little bit extra. We can unlock those drones as well. These Tanglers, the reason we want to take them out is because they're going to make us slow, so they will apply worse as well, because it'll make the other ships get in orbit on us a lot easier. There we go, take out this Tangle over here. Web. Open up the biodata cache. And go for the tangling dammer. Oh, okay. We got some shield damage going on these Acolyte IIs. Seems like they're recovering slightly. Probably I was thinking, oh, this drone is causing too much problem. Then they just see that all their other Downvic friends exploding. Think, okay, yeah, the Zealot's the problem. Okay, we'll go with Conflag on this guy. Oh, now we're taking a lot of damage because Deviant Multispectrum is inbound. Okay, it's completely the opposite of rare loot drops. Just through carving survey data, the complete generic loot, and it's not even a whole lot we're getting as well. That's the way it is in the Abyss. It's an RNG fest here, an RNG on top of RNG on top of RNG. It's an RNG how many different items you get, RNG how many of those types you get, it's RNG which type of rare loot drop you get, and it's an RNG if you get a good rare loot drop or a bad loot drop. Okay, we'll move the Acolytes in. Can maybe Webify some of these. The Multispectrum seems to have been damaging these drones. So we were able to get through that guy a bit quicker. They seem to be really throwing themselves towards us. Then suddenly breaking when they get in close. Starving Mama. Take him out. Great. And recall the drones because they're taking a ton of damage now. Really do not want them to be taking armor big damage because that is not going to regen. Unlike the shield, which will regen, the armor won't. You can regen the armor if you've got remote armor repairs, but that's not what we've got on the Zealot. We don't have any free high slots for that. Otherwise, it would be great if the armor would regen when you're in the drone bay. You can maybe slowly regen, or you can maybe have a skill that the higher level, the faster you repair the drones in the drone bay, perhaps. Could be an option. But I think it might be very overpowered in some situations. But then again, it's pretty much the same thing when it comes to shield-based drones. I mean, shield-based drones, if you they recharge their shields as well, if you recall them. You see all our shields have recharged here. So I don't think it'll be that overpowered. There must be a reason. Or maybe they just didn't think about it. CCP didn't think about that. We're not hitting much. You should have the drones go for them. Keep at range 500 maybe. There we go. And take out that guy. Great. Now recall drones and equip Scorch. Scorchy Scorch. Always the best ammunition type to have in a new room. Because you can start laser beaming them to death straight away. Okay. Generic sleeper cruiser away. We'll go for extraction node up here because we've got plenty of time left. Have we got any webs? Yeah, we've got those two wardens over there. They will web us, so we don't want to have stuff that will cause this journey to go slower. Can start hitting him now. Maybe even deploy drones as well to assist. Glasses off, great. There we go for this one. And then we can maybe go for some the confusers, because the confusers are going to cause us to track west of the frigates, so maybe it's not good that we go for the frigate straight away. Can we web? There we go. Great. Okay. I think we can go for conflag at this with these sleeper cruisers because they're in pretty close range. The DPS bonus you get from Corpum is amazing. So much more DPS, like almost twice the amount of DPS compared to Scorch. The only downside is slightly worse tracking and a lot shorter range. Okay, land one volley on the extraction node. Great. Sometimes you can get from these like 5 million plus. Like that, exactly. See, that was basically one of those bi-adaptive caches there. You know, before we got this stack here on 5.7 million, and here we just got... Well, this was one of them we got before, I think. Maybe this is the stack we got now, and this is the same, like basically an additional bi-adaptive cache from those extraction nodes. So it's really great to go for these extraction nodes if you're able to afford it in terms of time, and you're fast enough. I still have not got my mobile tractor unit. I keep saying I'm going to get my mobile tractor unit, and so we can pull in these extraction nodes, but I haven't done that. I don't know how long ago it was. I said for the 5th time that I'm going to bring a mobile tractor unit, but I haven't. It's a bit difficult just because of logistics for my ship. Okay. Attack with on flag. Well, we've got minus 70% EM resist penalty. I thought it was minus 70% because I felt like these guys are hitting pretty hard. These guys do EM and thermal damage. They will be hitting a bit harder than usual because we've got minus 70% here. Land one volley there. Great. Okay, open this up. And that was a bad one. Not everyone is going to be a good one. Okay, now I'll go for the bi-adaptive. The sleeper cruiser waves like these are perfect waves if you're going to just manually travel to these extraction nodes, because they're always going to keep close to you, so you're always going to be doing full damage to them. So, because say you're using like a Gila, for example, a Gila has got really good range with its drones, but its missiles have got shorter range. So say you've got like waves where you have the enemies keeping a long range, then you're going to be doing damage all the time with your drones when you go into these caches, but you're not going to be probably doing damage with the missiles. Here we've got short range, our max DPS is from the Conflag, which is a very short range weaponry, but when you've got these sleeper cruisers and sleeper frigates, they orbit very close, so we're going to be able to use our max DPS ammunition type all the time, so we're missing out on damage when we're going for these extraction nodes. Let's go for the escort. Are navigation skills up to speed? Well, they are being trained. Evasive maneuvering. Yeah. So these are in the works. Need to get that armor compensation skill trained, and then the medium pulse laser specialization, because we'll get 2%, a whopping 2% extra damage. We need to get every percentage point extra as much as possible when we're doing these sites, because in the high tier T6 it's going to be a really big requirement for DPS. The DPS requirements are going to be really high. We're going to have to be able to do the sites as quick as possible, because the T6 sites take a really long time to do, and you've still got that same 20-minute max time limit. Okay, go for the Firewatcher. Great, now for the Firewatcher. Our drones are all taking a beating. You can see how this evenly spread damage. That means it's Diva Automata suppressor damage. Do one damage. The one shot there. Great. Open this up. What do we get? Ooh. Oh. It was not so great. It was 12 million. I was thinking that it was really good because I saw 2 T fulfillments, but one of them was really bad, Raging Dark. Other one is Raging Exotic, which was alright. It's actually probably one of the better ones, to be honest, T4. Well, since it was yellow, I was thinking maybe it could be T5. But overall, it was alright. Let's see, total was 25 million. Could be better, but it was still not bad as well. But we didn't get any rare loot drops. I was really hoping for the rare loot drops, but the search continues, to be able to get our fit for T4 Firestorm. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's enough for now. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.